Welcome back to another day. I recorded this whole video, and as I mentioned before, my camera has a new feature where if you hold the stop button for too long, it deletes the last footage. And that's what it did. Me and Megan talked for like 5 minutes straight.
It was good content.
It
She
was.
wasted my good content.
5 minutes straight, and you know, it's gone now. But we are on our way to a destination. I told you guys about this destination last night. We are T-minus, 19 minutes away? So very close. We've been on the road for
2 hours.
a little over 2 hours because we left the house at 7:30. It is 10:02 now, right? Is that over 2 hours? Yes, it is. But we did have to make a few stops because
We might have to make another one because...
and we might have to make a third stop. Our lovely son had to use the bathroom, so we stopped at a McDonald's. Then he had to use the bathroom again, so we stopped at the corner of a road. Now he has to use the bathroom for the third time, so we may have to stop. I don't know what we were talking about before. Megan was talking about how she was a control freak and how she has
none of that.
and how she got up.
I just like to be on time to places. If I have a set goal in my mind for a time frame, I like to adhere to that time frame. That's just who I am.
And I was talking about how I am complete opposite. I am not a morning person.
She'll make you late to the event. She'll make you late to the corner store. She'll make you late to go to the mailbox. Like Christina, it's not. If you need
time
to go
management is not my thing.
If you need to go somewhere, you need to tell Christina like 5 hours in advance.
Oh, we're really doing this. Okay, so we tried that for the third time, and that was a fail. I think he was distracted by all the cars that were passing by because he says that he needs to go back into his car seat to be safe. But yeah, so like we were saying, Megan is an extreme morning person. She can get up early like that. She gets up before her alarm. She's done in a half an hour and she's out the door. Me, I hope to one day be a morning person. I want to be a 5 a.m. girly, but
ain't never gonna happen.
Never say never.
I've been with you for 17 years. That's never gonna happen.
Never say never.
If you want to prove me wrong, do it. But
okay. So you know what, guys? I'm gonna accept that as a challenge.
5 a.m. Not 5:01, 5:02. 5 a.m.
5 a.m. We got this. Challenge accepted. We are 15 minutes away. Like we said, we had to stop about 3 times because our son is fully potty trained. He does not wear any pull-ups when we're out the house. He does not wear any pull-ups during his nap time. The only time we still put a pull-up on him is overnight, and I think we're at the point where we can actually stop that as well. We just choose not to, just in case there is an accident, since it's very new to him. First 2 weeks we were trying to get him used to communicating when he had to use the bathroom, and he would, use it on himself.
Yeah.
But after those 2 weeks, he kind of
He kind of got the hang of it. Like I was saying in the video that got deleted by mistake, that I was a little nervous about potty training him, in the sense of not nervous about potty training him, but nervous about how he was gonna get it, because you hear about how boys take a lot longer to potty train, and people have this stigma against a woman training a boy. So I was like, oh God, are we doing it right?
I know, like,
I don't know how many people told us, like, well, he needs a man in the house.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you don't need no man.
She told me that when she took him to his 2.5 appointment while I was at work, the doctor asked her if he was potty trained. She said no, and then the doctor came out and said, well, if there was a man in the house, it would be easier.
Yeah, and I was like, no, he doesn't need a man. He has me. He has moms. Like, what you tell that to, like, a single parent? Like, come on. I get where she was coming from, in a sense, but at the same time, I know my son, and I know that he can catch on quickly. I was just a little more nervous of the fact that it's something new to him, but he did really well.
Lennox is a very determined child, and if he sets his mind to something, and if we give him a new task at hand, he overachieves. We're almost there, 10 minutes away. I'll pick up the camera when we get there. I don't think I'm gonna bring my DJI, but I'm going to try to get some footage on my phone. I don't want to bring my camera into a water park and it gets messed up. It's too expensive for that. But yeah, we're hoping that he doesn't get, he's not afraid of any of the characters that are there. I kind of want to put my money on it that he won't. Like, I think he's going to be a little timid, don't get me wrong, and he may not want to approach them, but I don't think it's going to be but I don't think it's going to be to the point where he is
I think he will.
He is like causing a tantrum.
I think he will, in the sense because he's never experienced this before.
That's true.
So like if he had exposure in the past, and I'm like, nah, he already kind of like has exposure to it. And since he doesn't have exposure, that's where I feel like it might. And like I said, it's okay. Like.
But anyways, this has been going on for way too long. I'll catch you guys later. So what?
A sign about my birthday.
What?
There was a look. Go here. We asked everything.
You think so?
Yeah.
Whenever you're up, whenever you're down, whenever you're caught up in the music or you're falling to the ground, I'll keep you on track, I take away that frown. Whenever you're feeling like there's something missing, I'm always around. When you're in a hurry, okay, slow down. When all of your worries make you wanna sit things out. If we run to the ocean, the sun sets in motion. So put the music up and windows down. If we escape the winter and head to the center, where everything is so much warmer now. So what do you say? Won't you think about that? Why don't we get lost tonight, make plans to not come back when you're down on your luck?
We had a great time at Sesame Place. Excuse us if we look like hot messes. It's just been a day. Lennox really enjoyed himself.
Yeah.
We enjoyed ourselves.
Downsides was that due to staffing, was their words, a lot of the park activities were closed. So only two things were open that were considered like water event activities, which was the Count whatever his name, Count Dracula is like water thing, and
It was like a small little splash pad for like toddlers and preschoolers, and then they had like a bigger water park for like the older kids.
Right? Like it was
It was like a playground / water area, which was cute, and I wish we would have spent more time there. But I think Lennox was just so excited with the dry rides, he wasn't really feeling the whole water aspect of the park.
It was cold though.
Yeah, the water was really cold. But he had a great time. He met all his characters, and like I said, I should have put my money on it. He was not afraid of any of the characters.
She called it. I was more shocked than anything. He was giving them hugs and high fives. Like, it was such a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah.
Like, with the downside of like majority of the park being closed down, I was so happy with the fact that Lennox had a good time, and that made it worth the commute. You know?
Yeah. And overall, it was worth it. We had such a great time. The ride back was longer than the ride there. It is 6:50.
Yeah.
It took us 3 hours. We did make one PP stop. Thank God, because we made 3 or 4 going. So not too horrible.
We gotta put this out there. Your boy rode a roller coaster and he handled it like a champ. I mean, he wanted to do it, so I told him don't put fear in his heart. So he did it, but when I mean his arms drive this way and this way.
I kept on asking, what is the conductor? Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
I kept on asking the guy that operates. I think he's a conductor. The guy that operates the ride. I was asking him, are you sure he's of height? Are you sure he's old enough to get on it? And the guy's like, yeah, he's fine as long as he has somebody riding with him. I had to have asked Lennox like 5 times before we actually got on. Like, are you sure you want to do this, Len? Are you positive you want to do
and
this?
He was with Mama, so Mama encouraged him, and we did the front row because I was like, if we're gonna do a ride, we gotta go front row. We gotta experience it.
He surely did get off and say he wasn't gonna ride it again.
Like, that's for sure. No, he had a really good time, and he even told me a couple of times, I'm having such a good day.
Yeah, he did.
If you're a parent or in general, when someone tells you that, like, you live for those moments, man.
Exactly.
They stay rent free in your heart, man.
Yep.
And
So
that's what we do it for, right? We do it for him.
We do it. That's what I was telling Megan.
Ourselves, but we do it for him.
That's what I was telling Megan. I didn't really have this growing up. Like, I didn't really. My mom didn't do anything with me, and I mainly lived with my grandparents most of my life. And my grandparents are older. They work. They didn't really have time to give us these experiences or give me the experiences that I'm able to provide for him. So it is actually very rewarding to be able to provide and show up for my son the way that, or for our son the way that we're providing and showing up for him. And like I said, I hope this is one of many more experiences that he can encounter with us.
For sure.
Yeah, so we are so close to home. When we get home, we are taking a shower, having dinner, and finishing up that project. And I might pick up the camera later just to show you guys the project, the completed project, and the setup for tomorrow morning. All right, guys, so here's the setup. Dyson is not included. That is not a part of his birthday gift. But this is what he'll be walking into tomorrow morning. I really wish we had a better area to put it, but every corner of my living room is occupied. But he's getting his Spidey car. Of course, we have to add a book into the mix. He gets a book every holiday and on his birthdays, and this one is Yes, No. It's a first conversation about a consent. Now that Lennox is potty trained, we want to teach him more about respecting boundaries, people respecting his boundaries, and giving consent. I also got him some water guns. I haven't put them up there. I don't know how to feel about this. I really don't want him playing with guns at such a young age, but I think this would be cool for us as a family to go outside and have a water gun fight. He's also having a party on Saturday, so I thought this would be cool to fill up with waters and allow the kids to play with, especially that it's going to be 80 degrees outside. That is that. That is the end of the video. We have a whole day planned tomorrow for Lennox. I'll pick up my camera and vlog that. That's going to be a whole separate video, his 3rd birthday, but that is the end of this video. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.